Less than two crew, aka Squad. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Hope you've had a good week. Hope it's been blessed. And welcome back to our weekly appointment here on the pad, Pooya After Dark, where we can answer every question available. We can talk about any topic you would like, and most of all, we can have as much fun as we want to. Kick the weekend off right. Make it feel good. Make it feel correct. Make it feel right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the light here. There we go. That feels better. Welcome in, everybody. Let's move a couple things around here. Put y'all in the main screen. Put the form on the left side, which should be open now. But then before I do anything else after that, I gotta say hello to the early chatters. Otherwise, what are we doing here? All right. Where are you? Squad, hello. What up? Okay. Samantha, welcome in. Lori, hope you're doing well. Chrissy in the building. A little bit Sandra with a prime. Thank you for using one prime here on me. I do appreciate it. A little bit Sandra. Thank you. Welcome in for month number 54. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Lori, welcome in. Joelle in the building. We got Jenrads, Grace, Liv. What's up, Liv? Musketeer. Can of Biscuits. What's up? I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. There we go. Oh, you know what I'm realizing is the music's playing on both. I think I got to remove the music from that. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Can of Biscuits. Hello. Bob in the building. Hello, Bob. AJ, what's good? McKenna, what's up? Rob with two B's. Katesy. Welcome in. Christian Mingle. Laura, hello. Tara Teeth. Hope you're doing well. Tell one from the week. I'm seeing the movie Project Hail Mary tomorrow. Ooh, have fun, Rob. Have fun. PCB Amy. Hello, Amy. Welcome in. Is there a life-size poster showing Christian reacting to Emily yet? No, not that I know of. Yo, what up, Tim? How you doing? Welcome in, Tim. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you are doing well. You're going to have a fun time here with us. Enjoy. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay. Anything goes on the Friday night stream. Kate, hi, hello. Pixie Sticks, welcome in. As everyone starts funneling in, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. It's been a very fun week here over at Pooya HQ. Anything? Dylan, don't try your luck with me. It's been a very fun week here for me. A lot has been happening. We've been extremely busy on the podcast side. I had Australian Survivor go down. I caught up with more 90 with Annabelle, which should be out this weekend. And then what's it called? Liana did the PAL. I know there's been a lot of television going on. Obviously, Australian Survivor is like 3 episodes a week that I'm keeping up with. This week, Liana and I went to our first professional women's hockey league game, which was phenomenal. Decaf or caffeinated? It's half and half. 1 scoop of the caffeinated, 1 scoop of the decaffeinated. Go. Welcome and hello. Mana, hello. Is your family in Iran? Okay. So I heard from my mom today. It is Iranian New Year. She called me right as the New Year hit to wish me Happy New Year, which I really did appreciate more than she even knows. But like that call lasted all of 80 seconds. But that's kind of all I can ask for right now, just to know that she's okay and then move on. So yes, thankfully, mom update is positive. She's fine. She's okay. Squid, happy Friday. Welcome in. End here thing with the 25 months. Appreciate it. Happy Spring Eve to you too, Kate. Thank you, chat. Glad you had another touch point. Yeah. They're far and few in between, but they're very appreciated when I do get them. Happy New Year's to you too. So it's an interesting place that I find myself in, chat, because I have not watched Survivor this week. Don't tell anybody. We've not survived this week, but I obviously know the results. I know what went down. I know the ins and outs of it. but I physically have not watched the episode myself yet. Because the game happened to be Wednesday night, so we missed the game. I will say, it sounds like I missed a good thing. And by a good thing, I mean, it's a good thing I missed it. Because, what do you mean Zach Brown was the majority of the episode? So, you missed the concert? I did. Do you have an opinion based on what you know? Of course. You know I do. Of course. I like the last 15 minutes. That's word on the street is that's what I need to go back and watch. Yes. I just feel like these shows don't get it, man. They just don't fucking get it. How many and you know, it's hard for me because I know it resonates with a lot of you. So like I should remember that when I say these things, but I can't help but feel like a broken record when all I want to say is, what do you mean you don't understand the concept of let your cast cook? Why? You put together this cast of 24 people from your supposedly, according to them, I do think it's a pretty good cast, but you're saying you're best of the best, you're legends, right? Then why do you need to give more camera time to Zach Brown than, I don't know, potentially your best winner of the new era? Why is she invisible? Why did we have an episode where like 3 people got 0 confessionals? In lieu of what? A sing-song? A sing-song. Because let me tell you, I don't know if the normies are also like jonesing for Zach Brown like that. You know? You want Survivor's not a scuba diver? Brittany Haynes posted a video showing that the fish Zach Brown caught was anchored to the bottom of the ocean. What? Have you heard any of Zach Brown's songs before? I've been shown by the amount of Survivor content creators that have never heard a single song of his allegedly. I think I have. And that's because of Liana. Let's see. In my liked songs, if I look up Zach, is he Zach Brown of the Zach Brown Band, I assume? Because if so, I have 3 Zach Brown songs on my liked songs. So of the 1997 songs, nice, I'm 3 short of 2000. 3 of them are Zach Brown Band. The parts surrounding the Zach Brown segment were super entertaining. Oh, you mean before and after? I get you. You were estimating. I think we want what the general public, what we want and what general public is different to some extent. I saw a post today. Let me see if I can find this. I think Reality TV Fan put it out, which I think will lend some truth to what you're saying. Actually, Reality TV Fan said Survivor 50 episode 4 had the highest viewership of the season so far, pulling in 5.22 million viewers compared to the premiere's 5.06. So it got 0.15 million more people. So that's what, about 150,000 people extra. But at the same time, last night's episode of Survivor 50 is now the lowest rated episode of IMDb, which, by the way, kind of nuts that the lowest, which, okay, before I preface this, so that episode, this last episode was rated the lowest rated episode on IMDb. That means nothing because apparently the lowest episode on IMDb before this was the premiere of Survivor 41, which is so dumb because all I can think is some motherfuckers were just mad that Jeff stopped saying, "Come on in, guys," because that mattered to them. Because to them, Survivor went woke, which, don't even get me started on the woke conversation surrounding Survivor that I saw this week. It's been a tough Survivor week. I can't lie to you as far as headlines go. AZ with the tier 3. Thank you so much, AZ. Appreciate you. Welcome back for month number 27. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And Mandy with a tier 2. Welcome back for number 65. Mandy, shout out to you. Appreciate you. Mandy said I'm using that emote no matter what. I haven't been in a while, but glad to be here. It's been a rough one, so I'm happy to be here for a little while. Craston, I'm happy to have you here with us. Please stay as long as you would like. I'll try and make sure you have as much fun as you can here with us. Make no mistake about it. But welcome in. I had no idea who he was. Also, he had way less IG followers than I thought he would. So I knew he was like a band guy. I assumed Zach Brown Band and Zach Brown were the same person. But also knew they weren't like that big to my knowledge. But it doesn't matter. Like, just because there's Billie Eilish doesn't mean the rest are going to be that big. Also, clearly Billie Eilish had more important things to do than to pull up to the island. You know who was not busy? Zach Brown. Although, this feels more like it was... I feel like Zach Brown gained more from this than the show gained from having Zach Brown, if that makes sense. Your problem is on the internet, and that's something that you constantly forget. It's true. Unfortunately, casuals rule things. That's why they do what they want to do. Zipline Christian is everything. I can think of episodes that should be ranked much lower than those two. I agree. 48 had the lowest rated episode for a while too, if I remember correctly. Again, nuts. Season 39 exists. Survivor Thailand exists. Which one am I missing? There's like one more I'm for sure missing, but I can't think of right now because, you know, legally obligated. Newbie question, what's the meaning of lesson 2? Ooh, great question, Tim. Feel free to, at any point, chat, if you're new here, ask any questions pertaining to lore, because if there's one thing I do love, it's answering your lore questions. So the lesson 2 thing happened for 2 reasons. Number 1, I couldn't have emotes. I was a streamer who was not I was not a Twitch affiliate nor Twitch partner. And this was like the early days of the pandemic. This was the early days of me being in the US. I was still not cleared legally to work. So I couldn't monetize the channel or anything. And one of the things you get from monetization is you get to make emotes and have emotes be a perk for subscription and so on. Now, the second part is that once upon a time, one Mandy, that's right, like a Mandy, the mod, in a movie night, in a Discord, she puts a less than 2 in by mistake, as opposed to a less than 3. Make fun of her for it a little bit. I kind of started being like, that was my way of being like, see, I see y'all in the Discord, I know what's going on. And then we kind of stole it from Mandy and made it our own thing. And then I feel like for me, it symbolizes where we started from. It symbolizes where we are now. And I think ultimately, to break it down to as simple as it is, it's essentially a less than 3. So it's essentially a heart. I truly think I have one of the more fair, loving, and supportive communities that you can find on Twitch. As in fair because they don't, like, I'm not going to be like, you know, if I don't show up, if I don't pull up, I will be held accountable. Or if I am, you know, if there's suggestions that need to be made, they can make those suggestions. They're not like, you're allowed to ask me things here. Simultaneously, as far as support and love goes, literally this community has been so welcoming to everybody that both comes in and plays games with me or collabs with me and their communities. And also when new people come in, they open their arms and say, welcome in. If you have any questions, you ask it in the chat. Usually someone will answer. That's why. There you go. It's been a tough Survivor week, but Secret Loves and More than One said it had a hellish week. Oh my God. I saw that clip with the Bachelorette. Yikes. I hadn't been on social media until tonight, and I just luckily went was real, but I haven't watched it. I had no idea everyone was hating on it. Wait, hating on what, Amy? He loves to share the lore. I told you I love share the lore. Yes. I'm wondering if Kirsten is disappointed or relieved that she doesn't have to cover the season of Bachelorette. Well, Kirsten doesn't cover it. Haley covers the Bachelorette on RHAP. Were you thinking about Haley? Always looking for new friends to share the love. Hell yeah. I still haven't watched Tyler 39. Your life is fine in hero. We still have to strive Mr. Beast. Can I just say, maybe the panic button should get rung for Mr. Beast now, because if Zach Brown got that much time and he has like what, 500,000 followers, Mr. Beast is the most followed YouTuber in the world at like what, 300 million? 300 million, not half a million, 300 million. How much time is Mr. Beast going to get in that episode that he's on? Because I don't know. I'm really paranoid about Mr. Beast Day having a purge. Honestly, I'm petrified at the notion that someone's going to leave the game like that. Thoughts on House of Villains? So I have not watched today's episode of House of Villains. Don't tell anybody. Yo, Mando, what's good, man? It is the famous Ox foot on that ox coat. You know it, man. Welcome in. How you doing, bro? You still awake? You still in city? What you saying? Welcome in. I've not watched House of Villains yet. I know the episode dropped last night today. Still haven't checked it out. I fear I've been spoiled on it, but I'm hoping I haven't been spoiled on it. I'll pause HOA before the vote to come here. Hey, thank you. Kate, thank you so much. Honestly, watch it so that you want to get through the vote, Kate. I understand. I'll be here when you come back. No, but House of Us has been fucking goated. It's been so fun. I think low-key it might be my favorite show of the year so far. Straight up. I do know Jelinski in here. Jelinski? I feel like we don't always talk about this in the lore, but I remember when you started using Lesson 2 and it said it was kind of like Lesson 2 is 1 and this was your sole adventure with streaming. I appreciate that you did, because now there is a wonderful... thank you, Mandy. I forgot about that. I forgot about the whole Lesson 2 is 1 and I'm number 1. So, yeah. Yeah. Mr. Beast might get more confession than Christian. Don't you dare say such words to me. Ricky, thank you for the prime, so appreciate you. Welcome in for month number 8. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ricky. Jeff got a good 20 minutes, I think, on Beast Games. Oh, all right. So we'll prepare ourselves for this. Is Survivor paying these people to be on, or do the celebrities pay Survivor? I think no one pays anybody. I think they just go. There was a secret scene with Zach Brown. See, there's more Zach Brown then. Barely awake. Also, didn't just follow you. Don't kill me, Mando. To be fair, it did say it was your first time chatting in here, but I know your name. I've seen you enough around to know who you are. So no worries, man. No worries at all. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. Better late than never. That's what I always say. That's what we be saying. Can't wait for the Tribal Council to not be on the episode, but on Mr. Beast's channel instead. Could you imagine? Head on over to YouTube. That would piss people the fuck off. I was enraged when he made them sing. Gotta go rock my grandson to sleep. Hey, no worries, Tim. We'll be right here when you get back. We'll be right here when you get back. All right, should we look at the form? What's been going on the form? Okay, no new questions in the form. Perfect time to plug it. If you have any questions you would like to ask anonymously, we do have the form available for you right over here. Exclamation advice in the chat at any point. Mandy got there before me. But also, as you've been noticing, I'm answering everything in the comments or in the chat. So chat, if you want to be in the chat, that's also allowed. It just depends on if you want to keep your question hidden or not. You want to ask about shows I cover. You want to talk about shows we both watch. That's fine. Movies, that's also fine. You want to ask more personal questions, I allow it. You want to ask for advice. I'm no professional, but let's see what I can cook up. I'll tell you what I would feel, what I would do, you know? Scott said of Scott Day with a prime. Welcome back at number 7. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ooh, missed that. Welcome in. Chat BCC reminded me that American Gladiators is being revived with Jesse Goddard and The Miz as two people who are part of it. That's true. I believe The Miz is the host, if I've understood that correctly. Who's someone you don't get to podcast with often that you would like to more? Honestly, that's a hard question. I'm trying to like think of, because like, for example, I don't really get to talk to Chappelle as much, but I still get to talk to Chappelle more than I do other people. I get to talk to Scally for Canada, so like that's covered. I still get to have Kirsten on 90 Days, so that's covered. Mary, Jenny. I can get Sasha back at some point in the future for 90. I would say Mary and Jenny, because I think ultimately I don't really get to talk to Mary and Jenny unless we both end up on the same Big Brother recap, right? Any other podcaster you name, I have some kind of a project with them. Mari's another one I would probably name, someone I want to get the podcast with. Asia, at least I have the draft with her every season or twice a year. Are you planning to stream RP next week? I'd be down. I'd be down if that's something people are interested in. I'd be down to make it happen. I would just have to check my schedule. I think my Tuesday should be open because last week we couldn't do Tuesday. And then Wednesday we did, but it was brief because I had to go for hockey. Let me just double check. Yesterday on K's stream, aka Florberto, aka Gail Swallows. Yesterday we were live on her channel, or she was live with her POV of we were back on the news for the first time in 2 months. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out. But otherwise, yeah, we'll be on Oxfoot. Does anyone check several times on Thursdays to make sure you're not missing a pre stream? Oh, thank you, Pixie. Yeah, I was talking about this with who was I talking about this with? Was it my therapist? Might have been my therapist, you know. I was talking about some ideas, some time I needed to put down to like figure out some ideas, because I take seriously what we've talked about here as far as new stream ideas go. I like the idea of revisiting Tier List Tuesdays. I also like the idea of doing what was it called? Doing the was it the tier list of Survivor seasons we talked about? I feel like Survivor seasons, Survivor logos, Survivor players. Like what we haven't done on this stream is tier lists about our more niche interests, or like our TV fandoms. We've done more broad, vague ones like snacks and chocolates and sodas, and we will end up going through them again, right? It's been 6 years. So the plan is to bring back a tier list about chips, to do soda tier list, to do candy tier list, burger tier list. So definitely we'll be doing those. Tragically, she does not have the recent VOD up, but her VODs are all worth watching still, and they're pre-canvas. It's true. If you're in her Discord, you can let her know and she'll activate the VODs for you. What I've learned is that a lot of people in the RP community don't have their VODs automatically publishing, which I was very surprised by. Jerped, yes. Sasha is busy currently. Hello. 2 months for the new team. What keeps y'all from playing those characters? There's not a lot going on. News RP, you are requiring a lot of everyone else around you to deliver good quality RP, right? In order for the news to have something good to cover, other people have to have something good to talk about. And the reality is there's a lot of stuff happening, but usually it's not going beyond like the group of people that are in that storyline. So it's a lot harder to like get that out of them unless they volunteer it. And it's very hard. Like we've spent so many evenings just driving around in the news van hoping someone will talk to us. Whereas with Ox, I'm part of a gang now. There's 8 of us. We have a block. We have stuff to do. I am an owner of the record label in the city. I'm an owner of the weed shop in the city. I'm producing and making music under a pseudo name, under RP name. I'm making music now, which is pretty fun. There's a lot more to do. Shawarma tier list. There's one thing on the shawarma tier list. Chicken shawarma, S tier. Beef shawarma, like D tier. That's the only thing on that tier list. Unless you mean like specific restaurants. But I couldn't even begin to distinguish those, I feel like. We definitely need the candy tier list read with the survivors doing their favorite candies video. I had no idea that Rob's lore with his bell went all the way back to his audition. Same. I had no idea either. Oh, did someone ask about marbles earlier? Yes, we're doing marbles tonight. Sorry, I may have missed that. That's my bad. My bad. Any scripted shows or movies anyone is looking forward to? I'm looking forward to The Boys. That's releasing soon, right? Looking forward to that. Looking forward to The Avengers later this year. I know there's at least 1 or 2 more movies this summer that I'm keen on, but I'm forgetting them now. I'm actually quite excited to watch the new Mario movie next month. Does the rest of the news team have alter egos with you on the Ox storyline? No. Oh. As in, do Gale and Percy play characters in the Ox storyline. Is that what you mean? Ox's RP life sounds full and fun. It's so satisfying. Making music has been such a fun, creative extraction for me. I enjoy making music. And like, because it's silly and it's in RP and it's under a fake name, I feel like I can just be chill with it. Cheeky 100 Marps today. Do I look like a dummy? I don't think I could pull that off. And I don't watch the Peaky Blinders movie yet. I'd have to watch the show first to watch the movie. Russ is going to watch Project Hail. Oh, he said Project Hail Mary is great. There you go. Kay and Ben? Yeah, so Kay and Ben are actually co-leaders of our gang. Ben has a character named Miles Maddox, and Kay has Callie Scythe. Yeah. Do you think with the success of Steven's book, they will adapt Escape into a TV show? How success, like in what's a comparison you give me of how successful his book has been? This is a reminder regarding Company Retreat. Well, that was the first question in the forum. Did you watch Jury Duty? Are you watching Company Retreat? It released today. So funny. How would you react if you found yourself in a Truman Show Joe Schmo scenario? I would be so paranoid afterward. I think I would not trust people for a long time if I was ever in that situation. I watched, I think, the first 2 episodes of Jury Duty, and then I never finished it. And I've not checked out Company Retreat, but I would like to at some point. Looking forward to the drama with Rob Pattinson and Zendaya. Is that what's that new? Oh, new Spider-Man coming out. Do Audible have multiple RP characters that they play? Yes. A lot of people will have usually a crim character, which is a criminal character, and then a PD character or an EMS character. So they'll have a criminal, and then they'll have either a cop or a medical RP character, or sometimes one of each. They'll have 3. I have 3, but I never play the 3rd one. And I've never really played. I've only interviewed with the 3rd one twice. That was it. Jenny! Hey! We were just talking about you, Jenny. Welcome in. I'm lurking tonight. A Company Retreat pod will be dropping soon. Jenny, did all episodes drop today? And can't wait to hear it. Hell yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. I heard my name, then I got hit with ads. Fucking the internet knows. They were like, hey, hide it. 3 eps today? Okay, so I'm getting semi-weekly then. As in, until the show's done, I'll get weekly coverage, is what you're telling me, because that's hype. So excited for the pod. I only just watched Jury Duty, and the Pawns was so funny. It was a good time. Christy, thank you for giving us up to Jenny. Appreciate it. It's 3 weeks. Hell yeah. Is it going to be you and Rob? I miss Jenny taking care of animals on the raft. Jenny, the streets want double date night back. Is there a game the 4 of us can play? Ooh, there is a game the 4 of us can play. There's actually a couple of... You know what I think, Jenny? I think our little double date night would be you and Mike. Okay. That's still going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time. Mr. Mike Bloom. Jenny, I feel like the friend slop genre was made for double date night. What do you think? Because I think there's a couple of games we could play in there. I think the biggest obstacle that stands in front of us today is Liana Boris and her busy ass schedule. I think the other 3 of us could figure it out for one night a week. Not even like weekly, just like one night a month even. Potentially. Also, to fill in the gaps, Jenny, what I had said was, I was asked if there's anybody I don't get to podcast with that I miss podcasting with that I would like to podcast with, and I was like, Jenny and Mary were the 2 people I named. You know what? Maggie also. Put Maggie on the list. One night. I feel like if we were to run that, Jenny, in the current schedule, it would look to be either a Tuesday night or a Thursday night. If any of those would work for you and Mr. Phil. And then if it works for you, I gotta see if it can work with Dr. Boris. I'm gonna have to have a third wheel instead of a double date. Honestly, I do feel like I make a killer third wheel. Daisy, good evening. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Would everyone get the podcast together enough? Factual. Not since MILF Manor, Jenny, where you and I were talking weekly. Have we ever had a chance to shine as a duo? People will be surprised to know we're very similar. Favorite Survivor moment of all time? Listen, I'm gonna hit you in the fucking Shaquille O'Feels right now, but is there a better and more sweet moment than watching Keith Nail live his best life riding a tuk-tuk on the beach? Is there? Is there? I don't know. But it's satisfying. It's amazing. Also, Wentworth will not count. Satisfying. That season, there's a reason why that's my favorite season of all time. Or was. It's my favorite US season of all time. But yeah, I think that's my pick. Oh, you're right. I forgot about House of Villains being Thursdays right now. So once House of Villains is over, Jenny, we can link up and get it sorted. We'll talk in our group, our infamous group chat. So you're saying you want MILF Manor back? Honestly, if we can, if the original MILF Manor crew sticks around, would love. Because the first season, it was me, Rob, Jenny, Chappelle, and it was a good ass time. Second season, it was mostly me and Jenny, which wasn't a bad thing. But then it felt like we were doing a hard carry, and it's nice when it's 4 people because you're all. I think something I wish I could embark on, or not embark on, but impart to the audience is mentally how easy it is to be on a 4-person pod than it is to be on a 2-person pod or sometimes 3-person pod. Because with 4 people, the load bearing is so spread out that you're just floating. You're like just ad-libbing. You're like throwing comments out there you may not have thought of or would say ever. But when it's 2 people, one of you has to host and steer. The other has to be ready and attentive to like take the baton and like report on the recap part of it. 4 gets a little bit wild, which I think you need for MILF Manor. Sorry, I don't mean to next every song, but I'm trying to find something that I like. There we go. Is Age of Attraction like MILF Manor? They don't know how old each other are till the end, ranging from 24 to 60. Do they not know? Is that the premise of the show? What the fuck? Wentworth Will Not Count is great. I was recently thinking of rewatching the MILF Manor pod. Honestly, it's good energy. I was in a Survivor brand steal and had a Wentworth moment and it was great. When the brand steal's on your side, not many things feel as good. I don't think I've ever laughed so much podcasting than that Crack That show. I still remember drinking wine on the premiere night of MILF Manor and just being like, what the fuck have we signed up to talk about here? And I'm pretty sure we were supposed to do a one-off, and then just off the strength of that pod, we came back after that. I've been listening to the RG Top 40 count. Hey, AJ, do you want me to tell you which ones I was on? Or no? I'm going to be surprised. I saw the reveals for Age of Attraction on TikTok, and it looked like Love is Blind style. They don't give ages till after they pick each other. What in the world? What up, Tim? Welcome back. What is that premise? Man, reality TV, we're doing a lot out here. Do you still play GTRP still either person or on the channel? I'm on GTRP daily. At minimum like an hour at minimum, if not more. It's become more of a personal, like it's been my own personal like creative release as opposed to be on stream, but I did stream it a week ago. I would like to bring it back. The problem is I can't stream it every day. That's just not feasible for me. So it would be a little bit spread out. It's essentially MILF Manor in a Love is Blind format. Phenomenal. Are the characters fun? Is it fun to watch Fruit Loops? Would you recommend it? Samoa, Korong, and Kagiana's finished Ghost Island last night. There we go. So you already knew. Yeah. So fun fact, I was supposed to be on the Second Chances recap because I had asked for it. It's my favorite season. And then because I was in the middle of moving, we couldn't make it happen. I couldn't be on it. So then instead, someone backed out last second on Cagayan, and I was asked if I would be there. And I was like, are you joking me? Yes, I can be there. And I was there. Show the realness of how fucked up these age differences can get. But it sounds like it's compelling. I guess that's what I should have asked. It's compelling than Fruit Loops. Let's answer the next question in the form. Is there a reason you haven't had Brent Walgamot from RHAP on the PAL yet? The only time we've had a guest on the PAL has been Annabelle, the lovely Annabelle. And yeah, beyond that, if I had guests on the PAL, I think Brent would be like number 3,000 on the list. Yeah, I don't think he would end up on that list, I'll be honest with you. Is he the host, Amy? Has anyone else watched Company Retreat on Prime yet? That came up, Tim, while you were gone. A lot of people have started it today. I remember that Co-Wrong pod together. We did have the length record for a hot minute. Jenny, it was us. It was us on top of the mountain. It was us living our best lives, and then you know we're gonna lose that the minute Shannon, Gus, and Chappelle get on a call together. It was Curtains McGee. It was donezo. I got a second chance on my second chance. It's true. It's true. It's compelling, just saying in addition to being fun, it gets dramatic. Okay, that's good to know. Nick and his wife are the host because they have such an age gap. How big is their age gap, Amy? I think we both had pee breaks. We did. We needed them. We just needed it. I think for me, part of becoming a seasoned podcaster was understanding that you can just go, you can go for a pee break. I've literally had podcasts before I was too scared to say, hey, can I take a break real quick? Because I didn't want to come off difficult to work with. Hey, brother, I need to go take a piss. Can I go? Can I leave, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Next question on the forum. In the Mike White interview with Rob, there were a bunch of comments about them squashing beef they had, but do you know what that would have been? So the lore there goes pretty deep. So once upon a time, Rob made jokes about the Emoji Movie and was a little facetious about it during the old David vs. Goliath season. And let's just say that Mike White gave him the "do you like me at all" treatment when they got on the exit interview. It was a little bit of a weird conversation. And then I think for the most part, that energy has stuck for many moons. And then now I think Mike White's over it, Rob's over it, and they're good. But it was a deep part of the lore. The Emoji Movie scarred Rob for many moons because we all knew it as a meme of like, well, Rob, do you even like the movie? Do you like the Emoji Movie? I don't know if the video's around. It was at least an audio somewhere, but I think the video should be around also. Mike claims he was doing a bit. I don't know. I think Mike was irritated. Chilly reception. Thank you, Athalia. Appreciate it. That's what I was trying to say. I think that I think there was probably some truth within it. It wasn't video, audio only. There we go. Put the link above. Thank you, Sam. But yeah, I found the audio on the website. Yeah, it's good lore. Check it out. Check it out. Survivor game rules question. Are they allowed to use code names for other players? What, like, can I call Suri like the Godfather? Sure. Or if you say the eagle has pooped, does that imply that, hey, so Rick Devens is taking a shit, let's go find the idol? Like, you are allowed to use code names. I don't see why not. I think in confessional they would ask you to clarify who the fuck you're talking about if it makes the show. But they're probably going to avoid having that on the show. So I think the answer is yes, you can, and no, it won't be on the show, probably. Mike wrote the Emoji Movie, that's not our fault. I mean, I don't think it's anybody's fault. News AF watched the Emoji Movie and trashed it. There you go. Watch any season with Philip and you'll get all the code names you need. Exactly. All right, we're caught up on the forum chat, but yeah. Yeah, that Rob doesn't have a lot of quote-unquote awkward moments and beefs on the pod. One of the big ones was Mike White. I think obviously the Jeff Probst moment is an all-timer. The one that was a bit was Rob and Randy Bailey was a bit that got ran a couple of times. It got spammed quite a bit. It was like part of the holiday season. Don't y'all miss the holiday season pods? Those were a good time. I'm trying to think of some more awkward moments on like interviews and stuff. Tyler and Angela. Did we get a Tyler and Angela? They just didn't like us, is what happened. What's the Probst moment? It was on the Survivor 50. Was it Survivor 40? Rob did a like a RGP event and Probst was there, or was that a different event? Anyway, Probst was like, "Do you like me at all?" And like Probst was like, "You don't like me." And I was like, "I like you. What do you want about?" Because I think Probst took some of the criticism of the show personally at one point. Tyson's other podcasts were brought up on his podcast by Ashley. I think she listens to RHAP. A second squid, I don't know what it is. Well, now you know. Randy was a great bit, yeah. Schmoopy, Tyler, and Angela. When he called, it was so it was Winners at War premiere red cover. There we go. Rob did a video for patrons this year. Did he? Oh, Volley Beef. This is true. It is a patron show. I remember, and this is, I don't think you can find this anymore. There was a Rob and Russell Hantz recap. I don't know if it was of a season or if it was just an interview. And Russell Hantz was hammered and just saying bullshit. I think that podcast is gone now. Yeah, that's very much not available. It's right here, though. I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you, but... I'll be honest, I thought the Randy bit was real initially. I didn't even clock the phone, like the monotone thing, and it's the dial tone, and that's because I feel like early doors, Rob used to, when Rob would bring guests on, I feel like he would patch them in through phone calls. So I just assumed it was factual. Rob asking Mike White to talk to Jeff when he had bad ideas for the show was hilarious. The first two times. See, we're on the same page. Russell being poorly behaved. Would you believe it? I know. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Jam Jam Rob was fun awkward. Yeah, that was, I guess, an awkward one, but that didn't even seem that awkward to me. It seemed like they were fine. Like, they didn't really have a lot of a back and forth. I guess the interview was a little bit like awkward at points, but that still wasn't, like, that didn't touch a candle to the Mike White, to me. So. All right, we're fully caught up with the forum chat. So if you want any questions in there, you let me know. The best Randy Billy calls Haley String. Yeah, Haley Strong 2011. Yes. It was the most awkward since I've listened to the show, which was around 43. Of the new era, 1000%, I would say is the most awkward. Yes. Hey, Z! Thank you for the 10 gift today, Z. I really do appreciate it. Welcome in Kellyanne, Sarah Little, Molly, Cooper, R Memo, Mimi the Great, A_more, Smiley Sunflower, what up, Tim, and hashtag compliments of AZ. Appreciate it. Yo, speaking of the community, let me hit you with this. So Leon and I went to our first PWHL game on Wednesday. We went to watch the Minnesota Frost, and I got to meet two of you, lovely members of the community. I got to meet the infamous Kroos and J-Cause. That's right. That's right. I was amongst celebrities. It was very cool because Kroos had messaged me through the feedback form for the PAL and said, "Hey, I heard that you are going to be going to the game. Like we have tickets. So if you're around, holler. Just send an email." And I forgot to send an email. I told Liana on the car right there. I was like, "Liana, I forgot to message Kroos back." She was like, "Oh, I'm sure it's fine." I was like, "Yeah, I guess like we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll like meet up in the summer or something." And then we bumped into them anyway, which was great. So we got to chit chat a little bit. So shout out to them. I don't know if they're in the chat, but shout out to them. That was a very fun interaction I had on Wednesday. Can of Biscuits, thank you for the 500 bits. Appreciate you. Thank you. Our Memo, thanks for the gifted. Appreciate it. Our Memo, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in. Welcome in. I know you said you haven't watched Survivor yet, but we're finally getting a double boot next week. I heard, honestly, about fucking time. Because I really genuinely thought we were about to be in a position where we get a triple, which would have been a lot. Oh, Mando's still awake. Shout out Mando. What's good? If they see this, Kroos owes Jay cost donuts. Hey, great callback, Mandy. That is a phenomenal callback. What do you eat for breakfast? Because I'm over eggs and oatmeal right now. So I do one of two things for breakfast nowadays. Either I get my coffee. Either it's my coffee, simple, and not quite a breakfast, but it is what it is. Or we've bought these like frittata bites that you pop in the microwave and you have like one or two of them. That's kind of been the thing I do now. I used to, if I woke up early enough, I would do like a big breakfast with like eggs, sausage, tomato paste, onions, and like make a whole meal out of it. But that ended up being too heavy, I feel like, for the morning. So I go light now, and then around 1 to 2 p.m., about an hour from when I'm going to start doing RP stuff, I'll cook dinner or lunch. And it's a bigger lunch, and then that'll get me through the rest of the day, essentially. So the egg bites will just hold me over till then. I really shouldn't be, but we ball. Hell yeah. We staying up. All-nighter even. I fear we're going to lose Christian. Don't you? No. Let's not doubt our prince. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine, I said. When they had the immunity challenge so early this week, I was hopeful for a double. Then we got a fishing show. Yay! The Zach Brown show. What about berries with your breakfast? Hey, listen, berries are a good source of fiber, so it'd be good. But I've not been having berries. How's your sleep schedule been lately? Honestly, can't complain. I'm going to bed at the latest 3 a.m. and I'm waking up 9 a.m. to 9:30 latest every day. So we're doing good. Sometimes I need a nap. Sometimes I don't need a nap. So, but yeah, it's been great. It's been great. I'm about to have avocado toast and bacon for my late dinner. Ooh, enjoy. That sounds tasty. Are you able to stay away from spoilers for Survivor, like winter spoilers? Absolutely. I know that spoilers for Survivor are usually circulating out there in some capacity, but thankfully I've never been spoiled on any season of Survivor that I'm watching. The combination of making sure you've muted the right hashtags, block the right people, because some people just love to spew and talk spoilers. And also I've seen that one of the things I've seen and heard about is there's this betting website that I guess like for example last season Savannah was pretty much like in the lead the entire season, so you could bet on Savannah and like win money. So I blocked the name of that website just because because some people do search for that shit and then just talk about it on Twitter. So I blocked the name of that website so that I never see anything like that. It's just about knowing, yeah, Kalshi. It's just about knowing the stuff to stop, to block, to avoid seeing stuff like that. When Mr. Beast episode comes on, do we expect that's when they'll do a major cuts? That's the thing that a lot of people are speculating now, Stephanie, after the fishing show of this week. I mean, Christian is carrying the show for me right now. He's so hilarious. He absolutely is the star of the show. Make no mistake about it. I wouldn't worry about losing Christian for a reason, says AJ. Reasons, you say. I feel good about Christian's longevity in the game. Yeah, I keep hearing talk of the betting related spoilers. Yeah. Christian is such a great narrator on the show. Christian, I think, is going to remind them that they need to have more returnee seasons, which I'm excited about. Same thing happened with traders this season. See, I avoid that website. I absolutely avoid that website. I don't know how it's legal to bet on a show that has spoilers out, by the way. That's kind of nuts to me. Like, I guess, like, the thing is you never know for sure, but if the spoilers said, like, I don't know, let's say Savannah's winning from, like, episode 1, and then you bet your entire house on it, how much money could you have made? Has anyone been dealing with the Xfinity updates? Gotten knocked out during work hours for 12 hours this past week. Co-worker in a different state 2 weeks ago. Anyone know what's going on? I don't know, but that happens with every internet in here. That happened with me this past summer, and it was brutal. It was a brutal 2 days for me. No internet in this house. I don't understand how you can bet on spoiled shows. It's like betting on WWE. It's worse. At least with WWE, there's a level of like, ooh, let's change the script last second. The Survivor's been filmed. It's been done. So, yeah, people who film the show can bet on it. If I'm Savannah, what's stopping me from betting on myself? I guess you were betting on how accurate your spoilers are. I feel like they've been reliable. I feel like the spoiler community usually gets good information from who, I don't know. But are you on Blue Sky? Yes, at Pooyaism on Blue Sky as well. Everything I post on Blue Sky, I double post on Twitter. Everything I post on Twitter, I post on Blue Sky. If you're following me on both, you're like, why are you sending me the same stuff? It's because I just assume there's two different audiences. So, Ozzy, Angelina, and Stephanie. But I will say I have posted more on Blue Sky just generally. There's stuff that doesn't make it to Twitter at this point. Ozzy, Angelina, and Stephanie may not like this, insistent on protecting Emily and be willing to vote him out. Ozzy is done with him. I don't think that Stephanie is done with him, is the vibe I'm on. And also, even if Ozzy's done with him, Ozzy has pushed Angelina's name. I don't know if Angelina would want to work with Ozzy either. Savannah should have bet $1 million. Well, I don't think she gets her $1 million until after the season airs, I think. I Google Fiber, where that was never a problem. I would love to have Google Fiber, but sadly not available for me. You're on Twitter though, and that's absolutely fair. I stayed on as a content creator. I felt like I should still stay on to like do my post because it's a disservice to my content if I can't promote it to people. But I don't use it as much as I used to at all. I literally just copy paste my posts. 50 is very up in the air in terms of winners posts. That's reassuring to know, Meridian Review. That's very reassuring because in the event that like you see some, it's good to know that that might not be factual. What sites allow betting on spoiled shows? It seems illegal. It's apparently not. So understand. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, got lucky for 6 years to have fiber moved and no more. Yeah, fiber internet is different gravy. I sometimes struggle with content, social media podcasts about shows like Survivor and Big Brother because so much of it focuses on what production is doing wrong. Not just our HAP community, but overall. I totally understand critiques, but it can get a little draining. Is that a common opinion? Curious what you and chat think. I think Rob does a great job of staying balanced. You also didn't focus on negatives for traders. Thank you so much. I think that it comes down to the podcaster. This is something you will often see with Big Brother, where I don't like when every podcaster is complaining about the feeds, right? Like, for example, when BB Can didn't give us feeds. After the draft, like after the first podcast where we're like, okay, it sucks we don't have feeds, we don't like this, I feel like you have to move on. If you are continuing to now be on recaps or updates, I feel like it's your responsibility to be a professional and cover the stuff. As frustrating as it can be that we do not have feeds, it just, you know, now we're in the thick of it. Now we just got to report on the stuff we have to do. I try and be more positive on reporting what we see on the feeds, or even when I'm like coming in hot and I'm frustrated about something with Big Brother, I like to at least highlight one or two positive moments also, because I know that for me and for a lot of people, this is something we're watching to be entertained, to have fun, and you are listening to a podcast to supplement that fun. What you're not trying to do is listen to a podcast that's going to rile you up and piss you off. So there's that. I think as far as your comment of so much of it is what production is doing wrong, I think production for these shows is absolutely frustrating because genuinely sometimes it feels like this is a show that is being produced by people who do not give two shits about the show. And I think that's very tough, right? Just think of it this way. Your favorite restaurant is being run by people who don't eat that food. How can you trust that? You know the food can be even better now because you're like, I mean, I'll still fucking eat it because my favorite restaurant. But what do you mean this guy has never eaten Indian food in his life and I'm ordering at an Indian place? That's crazy. Like, what are we doing here? So for me, I think it's that. I think sometimes it feels like that. I think the other times also with like Survivor in particular, I feel like Survivor very willingly gaslights its audience or tries to. And people see through that. When this whole, think about this whole hands of the fans thing. They literally are trying to convince us that we want this, that, oh, hands of the fans, you want Ozzy back for his 5th time. That's what you wanted. It's like, I don't think anyone was looking for that. You want 3 people from season 48. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So I think that there's that. I think that pisses people off. It riles them up for sure. And then the third thing, and this is kind of more of a just commonplace thing now, it pays to be negative. Being positive is good, but being angry gets more clicks. A harsher react will infinitely, like, think about any, like, okay. Think about sports. Think about you're scrolling TikTok and you're landing on a basketball TikTok. 9 times out of 10, if it's commentary, if it's like a podcast clip, it's going to be them complaining about an organization, complaining about a player, complaining about a player's game, complaining about their shooting, complaining about... It's going to be more that than anything. The amount of... So I'll use, for example, the Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo, who last week scored 83 points in one game. Unprecedented. That amount of points has only happened one other time. Will Chamberlain, 100 points. Not Bill Russell. No. Who had the 100 points? It was Bill Russell. It was not Will Chamberlain. No. I don't care. It's... Okay, we can move on. That's not important. Then Kobe got... It was Wilt. Okay, thank you. I had it first. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, chat. Okay. I had it right first. Leave me alone. Only other person that's gotten that close was Kobe Bryant. The amount of things I saw of people trying to break this down of like, was 43 free throws. So it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. And it's like, this has only happened one other time. You just watched it happen in your lifetime. What do you mean it doesn't count? He still scored 83 fucking points. That's still a thing that fucking happened. What do you mean you're invalidating this for your weird reasons? Or then, and this one bothered me a lot, he should have checked out of the game once he got to like 80 out of respect for Kobe. I'm sorry, but the person who we call Mamba mentality would have wanted to push you to your brink to get the best out of you. So Mamba mentality would have said, you go for the 83, don't be stupid. Like, are we being serious here? Anyway, we're getting off topic here to go back to the question, which was about content being focused on things that are negative. I think that's just the way the world works. Rage bait, clicks, manipulation clicks, angry clips, upset clips. You know what doesn't clip? I really love the show. Everything's good and this guy's pretty awesome. Anyway, make sure you follow here for more content like this. That doesn't get clicks. You know what gets clicks? Yo, fuck her for giving that idol to this person. I hate it. She grinds my gears. And now everyone's like, what do you mean? Fuck you. We love her. Or they're like, yeah, I fucking hate her too. I'm so happy someone else is saying it. Like, you just get that kind of, that gets more engagement. No one, like, people never do the cosign on the positive clip. So positive doesn't draw the views. And now to talk about, you're saying specifically you struggle with the content because shows focus on podcasts and stuff, and all the content creators focus on that more. I wouldn't even say that people are doing that on purpose to get those clicks. I think that that's just kind of the echo chamber we are in, and the world we're in now, where people just on instinct will talk about the negative stuff and not focus on the positive. We smelling the roses has become such a learned behavior than it used to be. I feel like looking at the positives is a harder thing to remind people to do because we are so quick to look at the negatives. I'm guilty of this. Chat, I have gotten many positive reviews for my traders coverage. I've been told that I've made the viewing experience for the traders great. I've been told I would do great on the show. I've been told I know what I'm talking about by fans and by people who have played the game. They've said I have a good mind for this game. I saw one bad review about my podcast and it shattered me. And it was talking about how I talk too much and I'm not, and a lot of what I'm talking about is nonsense and it doesn't matter. And like inside, I know this person is just, they have an opinion. I wouldn't even say it's the wrong one. It's their opinion. That's fine. It still irked me more than the hundreds of positive ones, helped. And that's because when a negative one happens, it just sticks in your mind a lot quicker than any of the positive ones. So anyway, that feels like we went off course quite a bit. Let me scroll up real quick and see if I missed anything in the middle of this conversation. Using my exhibition, no, you're good. Kobe would have wanted to get the points. Yes, exactly. I finished a book called The Gutenberg Parenthesis. It's about the printing press and how the internet mirrors and compares the social change to new technology. Both books and internet had arguments sell the fast. There we go. Free throw does not count. Free throw does not count. Free throw does not count. What is a survivor? Right. Thank you. The evening newscast is mostly negative. Positive doesn't draw viewers. So real, I hate the world is like that, but I get why. Right. I'm going to start doing Rupert tweets. Jenny, imagine. I will say though, Rupert tweets, once upon a time, Rupert tweets is what got you on the Big Brother Jumbotron, essentially. But now Survivor, when they're putting these posts out, it looks like you get all of them. It's just big reactions. People want big reactions. And like, unless it's like a hell yeah exclaimed, usually people are like, ugh, that's more of a reaction. I see it as venting and I try not to be mean unless the person is a total fool. That's also the thing. I think something else that also I feel like bears reminding to just myself is that I'm just hearing a lot more people's inside thoughts than before, right? In the 90s, for example, you're not hearing everyone's opinion on everything. You could hang out with someone for 30 years between 1960 to 1990, and you might not ever know what their thoughts were on like the nichest person to ever niche. In our day and age, with the internet at our fingertips, I know everyone's opinion on every Survivor player of all time, ever. I know what people like to eat in the morning. I know what they hated about their day before I see them later that night. That didn't used to be the case. Before, it used to be, okay, everything I'm going to know about you, I'm going to know when we are in person and you were telling me that thing. Now, I can know so much about everybody before we even hang out later that day. So, wild. Casuals words, be careful, BB now. Also, AZ, I did see you say you don't really like Survivor. That's fair. That's fine. I've seen this past week so many people posting bad things about Christian on Twitter. I'm like, are you not entertained? I think Standom has also kind of messed things up. I think some people go in way too invested on their players. And I think the problem with not watching the show like that, because I think everyone since the dawn of time, when you watch a show, you're like, this person's the one I'm rooting for. This one's the one I don't really like. And this one's the person that I kind of like is growing on me. That's all regular. I think what's happened on socials, and might be more of a younger audience that does this, it's, I stand this person. I am now an avatar representing this person. I am her and she is me. She is mother and I am hopeful mother. And you voted against her, so you are, insert expletive here. The C word, perhaps. Why? Because I'm rooting for someone you're not rooting for? Because the one I was rooting for voted for the person you were rooting for? Is it that deep? Is it that deep? I don't know. Talk so much so unserious. Believe it or not, this is a criticism a lot of podcasters get. Brings it off to focus on the negative as a defense mechanism. It is. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Biscuits. Tim, despite hundreds loving you, you focus on negative. Yes, it happens. It's just natural. That was an attempt to be toxic. You ain't toxic like that, AZ. I get to talk too much a lot, fam. The girl has ADHD and you get excited. Hey, I'm waiting for my diagnosis to complete, Jenny. So I'm with you. I'm potentially with you right there. That feels like wild criticism of you, though. People will always find something. Oh, Jenny, it was you talk too much and you're not letting Rob talk enough. Meanwhile, Rob is passing all his questions on to me on the pod because he's spoiled on the show and can't tell us things. So I was like, I have no choice. Otherwise, there's just silence. We're getting awkward silence. Oh, yeah, Jenny, are you excited about Letty being on the challenge? Hey, chat, show Jenny some love. Get the less than twos in chat for Jenny one time. I miss Dondi as well. I'm trying to catch up with you, Chess. So I'm scrolling a little faster here. I feel like that's a younger person thing. I can't imagine doing that. It's me in my picture and always has been. Yeah, I mean, I remember having a lot more of a vested interest in my fandom and love of like celebrities. Certain celebrities, certain artists, but I don't feel like I have that same affinity to even those same celebrities the way I did when I was younger. And I don't know if it's because I'm like, bro, I don't have enough resources to love on you. I gotta love on me. Like, I'm trying to love on me right now. Love on my people. Reservoir Feather Fam. Jenny, we're literally 1 February birthday apart from being like twins. The 2-wing 3. I believe we're the same Enneagram. Yeah. Yeah. Excited to get some of these other shows getting some pipeline movement for sure. Hell yeah. So excited. Secret Millionaire starts April 15th. Is our should be covering. What was it covered? It was covered through, I want to say nothing but Netflix? Is that the case? So is Robin Chappelle? I don't know. When's the last nothing but Netflix app that we had, chat? Don't get me started, bro. I will fight this rando. Jenny, you and me both. Much love, everybody. Not my dumbass actually typing less than 2 and not using the emote. Hey, both are allowed. Both are allowed. What's the proper amount of less than 2 for a chat spam? Honestly, I have a button on my Stream Deck that has, I think, 5 preloaded. Yeah, 5. I would say as many as you want. Just don't make it cover like the entire screen. For example, let's say 10. Upwards of 10. All right, next question on the forum is, what does B&B stand for? I'm pretty new to Survivor. It's a play on words with B&B, Airbnb, like a bed and breakfast, but it actually stands for Bloom and Boris, the 2 last names of the 2 co-hosts of the Survivor B&B or RHAP B&B. That's something I've never been certain of. Is it RHAP B&B or Survivor B&B? I feel like we've done both. Thank you, Jenny. We're happy you're here with us. I'm happy you were lurking tonight. Jenny, we may have caught the hockey bug in this house. Just going to watch the Wild play last week and watching the Frost play this week. I think Leon is high on the hockey right now. It is the RHABNB in the song. You're right. I didn't know this about the BNB. Did you not, Mandy? Oh my God. I always wonder what a bed and breakfast had to do with Survivor. Well, there you go. I can't believe I never clocked BNB. Wow, how many of you did not clock this, chat? Yeah, when they came up with the name, I remember trying to help Liana with the name. It came down to a bed and breakfast, enjoy your stay, but also the BNB, Airbnb, lovely. At the time, Airbnb was huge, and then their last names were BNB. It was perfect. It was my first IG pot ever. How did I not know? I don't know. I did not clock it. Well, what's interesting is think about the people. Think about the podcasters, chat. How many podcasters do you refer to with their full name? Mike Bloom is always Mike Bloom. He's never Mike. But I think Liana can be Liana and not Liana Boris, right? Liana from Science is more popular than Liana Boris when she's called upon or thought upon. So, SBA, hey, listen, if you insist. Someone in the chat might not like this. But when it gets redeemed, what am I supposed to do? Not give you what you got? What you want? All right. Can we brainstorm a virtual picnic live stream? Can you explain the premise more, AZ? Let's begin there. But Jenny, I feel like Jenny can go by Jenny Autumn or Jenny. Oh my God. Let's get this out the way.
Does it make you moist?
It makes me kind of moist.
Where the fuck is Jacob Jones? Where's he?
Does it make you moist?
It makes me kind of. It makes me kind of.
Autumn, no.
It makes me kind of. It makes me kind of moist.
Does it make you moist?
It makes me kind of moist.
Does it make you moist?
It makes me kind of moist.
Jenny,
Does
no.
it make you moist?
It makes me kind of moist.
Moist?
Moist.
Moist?
Moist.
Moist?
Moist.
Moist?
But am I dead? And now, to cleanse it real quick, I could play you my song I finished recording this week, if you would like. The body is tea. Just like a calming hangout like lunch, cheese, and wine stream. I don't know, the crew smarter than maybe can help. Chat, virtual picnic. How do I make that a stream? Go. You tell me. You saw Jacob in LA. I did hear he went to at least the Tuesday festivities. Told him he needed to get back. I agree. He's been busy though. He's been busy pursuing other stuff. You want to hear the new song? I'll play the new song real quick. Song's called I Have Spoken.
Hey, yo, what's up? Hey, yo, what's good?
That's me.
It's me, number one in your neighborhood.
It's me, your girl's favorite rapper. Compared to me, they never got an answer. So step back, I ain't joking. Motherfucker, I have spoken. By now, you know I need no introduction. Oxford music loud at every function. And I be blaring in your speakers. Be so fire, I got you dancing out your sneakers. Earworms be subliminal, cause sneakily I be in the back of your mind so easily. Oh, it's effortless. I'm the moment. I am him. I have spoken. No, but literally, when I pull up, your value increases considerably. I have spoken. And I declare it by decree, I'm the only rapper doing it big on melody. I have spoken. When I'm saying this with vengeance, my music is life, your music a death sentence. I'm the whole crowd, you ain't even in attendance. Motherfucker, you so goddamn horrendous. That's right. You not slick, you not sly. But you be trying and that's really kinda cute. I like your tunes when I'm putting in my mute. You're so sad and so desperate. You ain't got no tunes that anybody will mess with. My catalog rich, your shit is last ditch. To me they say my dog, to you they say my bitch. I have spoken. By the odor of Oxford, I roll up in shit that your ass just can't afford. I have spoken, and I saw that shit quickly. I'm here looking slick, why you looking so sickly? I have spoken. A record about to be broken, I'm the whole arcade. You ain't even got a token. You gotta let it go, but you're busy being frozen. Motherfucker, I said I have spoken. I have spoken, but you don't wanna listen. I have spoken, but you don't wanna listen. I got the views, got the cause, got the vision, but your growth is cut like it's up for circumcision. What is your mission? What's your plan? What you doing? Are you gonna keep this nonsense spewing? If they rank the bottom 5, you'd be a shoo-in. The podium's got 3 me's and none of you win. To simplify it, I'm simply the fucking one. I don't see no battle that I haven't won. Number 1 on the throne, and it's just me. You're allergic to glory because you can't succeed. I don't even think I need to say more, but I'm gonna do it on many more songs. I am one, you are none, I don't know. Motherfucker, I have spoken and I'm on my throne. Peace.
It's a full fucking song. Still can't believe we did that. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled programming here. I said play music. There we go. How do we get Phil T in the server? If Phil wants to be in the server, I just have to vouch for him. He doesn't even need to apply. As long as Phil shows in, like, is interested, he lets me know. because I am a trusted member of the community now of that server, I just have to vouch for him and they'll set him up. I would have to probably give him a little crash course and be like, yo, so here's what you can and can't say. Here's kind of the rules, the soft rules you gotta follow. And I own the record label, so I can immediately get him signed to my record label without a doubt. We only have 7 artists on the record label, so something we'll see. If he wants to, that'd be so fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know his schedule. I have to, Jenny mentioned his schedule is like switches week to week, so. But I've already told y'all this, right? I sent him a song I did for RP, and then the next day he sent me a remix with him on it, which was sick. With crushing beats, I feel like it'd be so much fun. Any inspirations when writing for Ox? So, for me, when it comes, what I've learned with music is I listen to a lot of instrumentals to kind of find a beat I would like or a beat I would fit on. And then I might think of a line during that moment, and then I now have to make a song about it. That has to happen. That's kind of how it works for me. That's how it works for me. So, for example, when me and Phil were doing the Daniel Durston diss track for the RHAP TikTok, Phil did the rapping. I was doing the editing. But there was a lot of intro at the beginning that didn't have, like, there was a gap that Phil hadn't recorded a verse on. His verse came in later, so it was a bit of an audio gap. And I thought of the line, what was the line? Something about soup and shutting the fuck up. Oh, put that lid on your soup, like shut the fuck up. And once I thought of that line, I was like, I have to figure out verses, a couple lines to lead up to that because I need to now be on this song. So once inspiration hits, you need to look up the diss track. You do not need to do that. I can pull it up for you right here. What's it called? Clown Dog? I think I have it on my computer. Yep, I do. All right. Well, we're going through a lot of stuff tonight.
My game really hinges on these votes. If I could get these votes, there'll be another Dan on the list of Big Brother legends.
By a vote of 8-1, Daniel, you are evicted from the Big Brother.
It's an absolute throwback, Jenny. Imagine it's 4 years old now. Kind of nuts when you think about it that way. Clown Dog, call you Ronald McDonald. Hear ye, the road rats have been toppled. Want it to be like Dan? Welcome to your funeral. All your BS, quite frankly, inconsumable. Spewing off the top like you know what's up. This line. The lid on your soup like shut that fuck up.
So-called superfan, she stand the man, should've studied harder. Stayed moving sloppy, a geese and copy was working smarter. Now he's running around on the exit press saying he's the martyr. Called him clowns, who's laughing now? Here's one bozo that needs a barber. Did you really think that made sense? Come out here and get your ass kissed? There's no such thing as magic, it's Durston, not Radcliffe. If I could walk a mile in blue suede shoes, there's not a single thing you did in there that I'd redo. Blamed other people for the problems caused that you made true. Take a second to reflect and learn that it might be you. You ain't nothing but a clown, dog. Could've squashed it, put it down, dog. Ran the game into the ground, dog. Say what up to Joey Pucci, the pound dog.
The fact that we immortalized Pooch by having his name in the song is so funny because that guy flopped hard. Hey, that still hits. There's a throwback, but it still hits, damn it. I love Phil on music. Phil and Jenny were like legitimately 80% of my joy every week listening to the Wand Off. It was like, what did they cook up? What did they think of for a parody this week? It made Durston met. To this day, he is one of like 3 Big Brother alumni that have blocked me on Twitter. Is Daniel Durston, Evil Dick, which by the way, Evil Dick did not block me at all ever. And then I think once I got affiliated with RHAP, I caught a block, which my life is fine. Here I am living lavishly, so we're good. Do I have a third person that blocked me? I don't think so. No, when I heard that diss track, Mandy, I've not been more pissed at someone than I was there because he went like his shit sounds good. My shit sounded ass in comparison, and I was like, Oh, I goofed around and found out. Like, it was bad. It's a good thing. Yes, I join millions of people that have now been blocked, which is, you know, again, our lives, they're fine. They're great. I think what I should do is message Phil and give him a beat and give him a timestamp and be like, yo, so this is what I'm working on. Can you add to this? And then I can have him on as a feature on one of my songs. That could be fun. I should do that. You pulled out Kermit though. I still can't believe I did bars as Kermit. How did I get away with that? How did I make that happen? We quote lines from your part weekly. Phil, I know Phil's a sucker for the what else. And that's not even Kermit. That's right before a Kermit takes the mic on. Fucking hell. What a time. Fun fact, I called myself Ism in that song, and then that ended up being my first RP character. So that's the one, yeah. Yeah, for me, it's I every now and then will yell out granola bars because Phil ad-libbed that in his other song. I love this song. If there was a full version of this song without his teacher, no offense to his teacher, I would play that shit forever. I love this song. I'm gonna play it now. I don't even care. We're listening to Phil T right now because this song is full of vocal sims made for me. It's hard to believe that's also 3 years ago, by the way, for what it's worth. I love this concept. Old lady. I love that ad lib. Omaha. The fact that I know this motherfucker ad-libbed getting hit by a blue shell, that is not from a Mario Kart game. That is Phil doing like the Mario getting hit by a blue shell. Fucking guy, man. That's incredible. You can post it, Mandy. We will not be listening to it. Listening to him record the ad-libs was so funny. I can only imagine. Ad-libs is still my weakest part of music stuff. I still don't know how to make them fit properly. I feel like that's one of my weaker spots here. But Phil makes it look so effortless. I heard him recording ad-lib before I had any idea what the lyrics was, and I was like, what is happening? Oh my god, that's so funny. Granola bars. The fact that he got Jacob Jones on there too, my op. My op was on that song, you know. Fucking hell. All right, chat. We're caught up with the forum. If you would like to submit a new question, the forum is pinned at the top. Go ahead and do so. We can almost even consider calling last call for the forum. If there's not a lot of traffic and traction for the forum or questions in the chat, we can start winding it down a little and moving into doing some marbles for tonight. Up to you. It all comes down to what you would like to do. But yeah, the picnic stream, I feel like if you want it to be like we can do like a charcuterie night. Just make a whole charcuterie spread. I sit down at the PAL setup and like get a couple friends on call, get Jenny on the line, get other people on the line, just chop it up, hang out, have charcuterie. That sounds like a good time actually. Why wouldn't I do that? That'd be sick. Have you once played? No. Have you ever played an Elder Scrolls game? I'm once again addicted to Skyrim. I've watched friends play it, Tara. I never played it myself. I love charcuterie friend time. Jenny, we are the same. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that could be fun. Jenny, I actually have something I'm cooking that I think I need to let you know and a little other couple people know. Something that I think is going to be fun. I'll get back to you about that. Because I've not publicly said anything. That sounds vague and I feel bad. I feel like, Chad, I'm leading you into like a, ooh, what is it? Tell us. But I'm not going to. So I'm sorry in advance. I love Pacopia, my Switch 2. I don't know when I'm going to get a Switch 2, Chad, but it ain't going to be soon. Because this year, the console we're getting is spoken for. We're getting a PS5 because we are getting GTA 6. That's just going to happen. So Switch 2 ain't happening for me, sadly. Reach out. Hey, sounds good, Jenny. You know I will. This will be my last stream before my birthday. Can't wait to spend it with less than 2 on Sunday for Goose Goose. Hey, happy early birthday, AJ. AJ, one of the younger members of the community here. Hope you have a lovely birthday, AJ. I love the weekend. Matter of fact, good friends and cool music. Maybe just normal life sort of vibes. Just have music in the background, chilling, hanging out. GTA is just gonna get pushed back again. Get the Switch? Absolutely not. I am committed at this point, Buckeye. I refuse. I'm heavily considering, like, when I tell you, I genuinely could see us doing like 12-hour streams for GTA, like daily until it's done, until we're finished the game, because I would like to play as much of it as I can. GTS from EA? No, it's from Rockstar. I'm trying to decide where I should travel on a trip in the US this year. Where should I go? So are you already in the US trying to travel domestically? I think it depends where you are, and it depends what kind of things you're into. Honestly. Or like, so what I've done in the past is I've used, like an RHAP event to justify going to a city or state that I've never been to. So if there's an anchor, that's something that could bring together that inspiration, then you can do that also. From my personal experiences, if you've not been to New Orleans, you have to experience New Orleans. That was great. I've heard nothing but fun and unique things about Vegas. That's something to consider also. Maybe you're not into gambling. That's fine that you don't go Vegas. Are you like an amusement park person / are you a Disney person? Are you a Legoland person? Are you a Universal person? Stuff like that. What are your thoughts on those things? Are you a landmark person? That's something to consider also. Have you ever been to New York? I feel like that's something you should also experience. Honestly, is it weird that I would like to go to LA because I'm like, I know where everything is because of GTA 5. Sports cities, if you want to go see a team play. Yes, Jenny, that's a great idea also. Yeah, it definitely depends on what you want to do. It depends on the activity you're looking to explore. If it's like just tourism, landmarks, like stuff like that, Nashville's my next US place I want to go to. Interesting, Joelle. I love this song, but I will be skipping once we get to the Kanye part. Doing our first Broadway show in New York in April. I've experienced Broadway. This is my only musical I've been to was on Broadway. Great time. It was surreal driving around LA and seeing sights from movies and TV. I got that with fucking Minnesota. When I found out that a lot of fucking The Mighty Ducks was filmed here, that was a surreal moment. Wait, hold on. Jingle All the Way was also filmed in Minnesota. Oh no. Oh wow. Life works weird. I quote the song. I love this song, Jenny. It's a great song. I love Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is one of the most underrated artists of our gen. Second that RGB event thought though, I don't know if I would have singled out San Francisco for a trip, even though I always wanted to go. One for RGB 11 was an excellent event, but also explored the city. And like it gives you something that you're going for that purpose, but then you have some off time, like bonus time to do other stuff, and that's when you can explore the city and do stuff like that. So. Do you remember the Mighty Ducks cartoon? Vaguely, and Hero. But yes. DK is excellent. Yes. I should live in Canada, but sadly no job there. Honestly, I'm still so bummed that I'm not going to be going to Toronto. And I was fully all in on going, but if I can be honest with you, everything that was going down in January here got me super paranoid on the concept of traveling internationally currently. Most surreal going to a SUR restaurant, seeing the new VPR on the TV behind the bar, then turn around and seeing the whole cast behind me. Oh, Vanderpump Rules. Got you. Is there a Canadian man I can marry to have dual citizenship and escape the shit show? I'm sure there are Canadian men. I did hear about the Afro Man trial. I heard that he won in court. You check out his YouTube page for the music videos. I've seen a lot of it on TikTok. Will I be in New York? I'm considering going to New York. I'm not committed to New York currently though, because if y'all remember, I also have World Cup tickets that I have to pay for, that I've already paid for, but I have to pay for the Seattle trip for that. So, but New York is infinitely more possible currently than Canada. So, but yeah, I was very excited, Mandy, to see you both, see Jenny, see Phil, see friends. But alas, if you can't come, send Liana. Wow, Tim, is that how easy we're interchangeable? I've been to like how many events and represented this family? I'm that interchangeable. I am vibes, man. Not that Liana isn't, but I'm different vibes. Afroman is all the news here in Cincinnati. I'm going to New York since I had to miss LA when my kid got sick. There you go, making it up somewhere. I've never met her though. Have you not? To be fair, Liana's been to like I think 2 events in the last 5 years, and I think she left early on both events. Is that the guy who sings the thing about Lisa? Which I'm not sure, Tracy. I think so. Liana gets sleepy. She gets tired. Or she was sick the last time though. All right. Chat, are you ready for the marbles? Or is it time to marble it up? You ready to get your marbles ready? Marbles marbled, polished? We got a fiber coming your way. I appreciate how much Liana protects her peace and keeps her sleep schedule. It's admirable. Yes. Liana is in a new phase in her life. New phase, new life, where she's got a passion. Like she basically is now doing the thing she always wanted to do, and she's loving every bit of it. And that meant sacrificing some other things, podcasting being one of them, for example. So, you know, it happens, but we miss her, but at the same time, we still get her on the B&B, we still get her on the PAL, so like we get her someplace, which is good. Eurovision throwback. Bob, if you don't think Liana's been talking all Eurovision to me already. So, Afroman is the man now. He gotten so much publicity and subs from this. Whoever told these people they might be able to win the lawsuit were idiots. That's what you call the Streisand effect, says Amy. Hey, Ray Lee says, is that the real life Oxford? On that Oxford is me. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Welcome. I'm so glad to hear she's doing what she loves. That's great. Yes. Any thoughts on the Senegal versus Morocco AFCON championship reversal? Nuts. absolutely nutso to me that they have decided to flip the decision. Senegal won. Y'all didn't call the game off. You can't switch the fucking decision 45 days later. That is ridiculous. So, what the fuck? Oh, shit. The Quinions are in the building. Welcome in. Welcome in, Quinions. Hope you're doing well. Quinn, thank you for the raid, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's been good with you. What were you up to tonight? Have you played the new Fortnite season? What are your thoughts on it? Jake, welcome in from the raid. Says Morgan is walking Olive. I might need context here, Jake. Christine, welcome in. Ripper Rance, welcome in. I'm good. One of Ember's friends mods. I've seen you in Ember's chat before, to be fair. I'm followed because I love your music. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We had a performance tonight at the we had the Pizza This event tonight. So I got to debut the song for a lot of people who hadn't listened to it yet. BB Achelorette with Mackenzie Joe Manbeck. Sir, did you make hosts are Rockstar in America? Did you make a brand steal or what? Oh, Morgan rated Quinn because she had to walk Olive, and now Quinn is rating you. The Morgan to Quinn to Pooya. I get it now. So welcome in. Welcome into the Mafia as well then. Okay, so we got a double dose of the communities. It was a whole thing. Quinn, it sounds like something I'm going to have to watch to understand. Appreciate the double rate even. Yeah. My best friend used to have a pug named Olive. She, aw. But yeah, enjoy your stay here. If you don't know me, name's Pooya. I podcast on RHAP, talking traders, Big Brother, Survivor. You pick it, I watch it and talk about it for sure. But we do so much more here. I am a variety streamer on Twitch partner, as you can tell. Currently, this is my community night where I get to talk to my community. It's basically a Q&A night, an AMA night rolled into one, advice night rolled into one. And then at the end of the night, we roll up, we play some marbles instead to end the night. So you're more than welcome to stay. But if you are about to leave because you've already, done your fair share of Twitch viewing for the day, I completely understand that. Hope you have a good night. Hope you sleep well. Hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you back here Sunday. We're doing Goose Goose Duck at 5 p.m. Oh, the lifers are nuts. I got abducted by one of them last night or yesterday. EST then is. I deal with so many time zones now, chat. I literally have to convert to UK time for anything RP, which I do daily. So I have that. I have to minus 2 hours when I'm talking to my friends on the West Coast. I have to +1 when I'm talking to friends on the East Coast. And then I need to stay the time I am for my stuff here. Oh, and then I have to -1 when I'm talking to Chappelle? No, me and Chappelle at the same time now, I think. I always have to check with Chappelle. Now that I've moved, I mean. Ugh, a classic. Time. Yeah, we're the same time zone. Me and Chappelle. Eyes of Joy. They're having so much fun with it. I'm happy. Because it's hard. In concept, it's hard. I feel like being a lifer is a tough scenario. But if 9 people are enjoying doing it, then it's a good time. Love the music. Thank you, Eyes. Central Time, I will say on a personal, I've enjoyed it quite a bit. Because I feel like ultimately everything ending an hour sooner isn't that bad for me TV wise. I'll take it. Getting feeds back an hour earlier, not too shabby either. But also like that I'm in the middle of both time zones, so I'm not like, it's not like, I feel like sometimes with the West Coast, when I'm hanging out in like a Zoom call or just a Discord call with friends, and there's friends from the East Coast and friends from the West Coast, it's kind of wild to consider that someone on the East Coast is going to go to bed at 3 and it's just midnight for the West Coasters. So Arizona has the greatest time because we don't change. What is the time in Arizona right now, AZ? I miss Central Time. I'm on East Coast now, but I used to live in New Orleans. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I remember being very not wanting to change the time zone, but AZ is almost 9 p.m. Okay, so AZ is in it. Isn't that just fucking? That's the West Coast time, right? Oh, part of the year you're on Mountain Time. Got you. Got you. Okay, I didn't realize that. My bad. You want to sit on LA until 3 several times, which is 5 Central? Yeah, I think that's the great advantage of being an East Coaster, I feel like. We just don't change with everyone else. Fancy, huh? Fancy. All right, chat. Shall we marble? We were about to marble when we got blessed with the raid. What do y'all say? You ready to marble it up? Also, I don't think Quinn ever answered if he played the new Fortnite season yet or not, but that's fine. It's okay. The time right now is extra complicated because the other seasons have started here, but won't start in the UK. Yep. You don't have to tell me, Ray, because I start doing RP at 2 p.m. my time. And that works because my wife doesn't come home from work till about like 6. So if I do RP and then I go do some other stuff in between, then I'm hanging out with my wife all Gucci. And like usually I have plans or podcasts and stuff scheduled for like in the evening. Now it's at 3. The server resets at 3. Not ideal for me. Not as ideal as 2 was. So I'm excited for the 29th because I'm excited to get that switch up. Yeah, marbles is going to be very easy. When I prompt you, type !play into the chat. That's all you got to do. That is all you have to do, chat. All right. But before we get into marbles, as it's booting up, let me just say, I know marbles is not for everybody. I know some of you're here for the talking portion, which is my favorite part of the stream. So if you're gonna leave, I do appreciate you hanging out this far. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I will be back on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Pacific. And you know what? We got some UK folks in the crowd right now. That will be 9 p.m. UK time, Sunday. So pull up for some goose goose then. Otherwise, hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you next week. All right. For the rest of you, it's time for marbles. Take care, Amy. Have a good weekend. Take care. Shine bright like a diamond. I am manifesting. Remember when I won last time? It was a good time. All right. Let's move over to this one. That's not the... I forgot that the gaming tab just takes whatever's full screen. And now it's not going to pick up the game? Are you serious? Hold on. There we go. No worries. It's fine. Oh, sorry. I meant to open you here. There we go. Name is pronounced Yuli. Sounds good. Say less. Thank you for correcting me. Yuli it is. Yeah, I'll be honest, I couldn't pronounce the first part of your name, so I went with Ray Lee because I felt like that was easier, the middle and the last. But Yuli it is. Do we get a wager? Of course you get a wager. So we're going to run a cheeky 5, so I'll add a 6th one just in case we get a Doomf map. And we do the regular bet for the brownie points. Top 20, yes or no. As far as wagers go otherwise, you know what the regular fare is here. Yeah, top 20 is good. The regular fare here is simple. If you are in the top 3, you're going to get a VIP badge until the next time. If you are the last place with 6 races completed, as in you participated in all 6 races, you still came up short, your last place in the 6 racers, you get a VIP badge. And for tonight, can we hit a 69? 69 place, we'll get a VIP badge if we hit that. If we don't, it is what it is. I'll maybe do a random number generator one. All right, there we go. And there we go. So now, Tim, anybody else who's new? Exclamation play to get involved. Exclamation play to get a marble on screen. That's as easy as it is. Then you just watch it play out. That's it. Totally fine. I get called everything from ukulele. Hey, listen, someone named Pooya. People don't know how to pronounce that. So I feel you completely, Yuli. I get it. I've been there. I have been there. All right, 37 participants with me, 38. Okay. Can we reposition to the bottom? Yes. Yes, we can. How about there? That's fine, right? All right, chat. Can we get to 50? It's Survivor 50. Do we have 50 participants in the chat? Do we have that kind of motion? Or is motion denied? You tell me. I'm going to go ahead and close the form while I'm waiting for anyone who is late to the marbles here. Looks good. Thank you. You know, the beauty of this community, chat, to answer the stuff I was answering earlier about the less than 2, is that I do enjoy when I see people not leave, but like take a break or they have stuff going on and then they come back later and they're like, hey, it's been a minute. I'm like, hey, welcome in. The reason I say that is because I was thinking of a couple names that usually around during marbles. I'm like, they're not here tonight. I wonder where they are. And I'm like, we'll probably see them at some point. Purple background is vibing with my Twitch chat accents. Love that. I love that. Also, can I just talk about this fidget toy that I got from Liana? I'm gonna show you this. So it lays flat like this, okay? But then look. It like you can do that, you can do that. You can do that, you can do this. It is extremely satisfying. And it's amazing, and it's mine, and you can't have it. Simply. Do I have a marble? I don't see it. Have you done exclamation play? If you have, yes, you have a marble. Of that I could just jump back in and lurk, whatever. Absolutely. There are no correct ways to watch the stream. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters here. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. If you're not having fun, you find something else that's giving you more joy, that's exactly where you need to be. You know what I mean? You're on iPhone? Doesn't matter, Tim. Doesn't matter. It's somewhere here. I bet if I look, I'll find it if you've already done exclamation play. Yeah, there you are. There you are. All right, chat, you ready? Last chance to bet, last chance to join. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Season 47 is a great season of Survivor, so we're not mad at this. All right, let me just see how everyone bet before I start. It's pretty even. Pretty even. I hope you bet on me, though. Bob is in the building. Absolutely. I'm always with you, ominous voice. Fucking Bob. Russ, you're in here, right? You've been playing this new Pokemon game. What are your thoughts been? Do you want to switch to, actually? Should be my first, but I'm pretty sure you do. How worth it has it been? Oh, are y'all skipping? Yuli, are you really about to come in here and immediately win? Potentially? It's possible. Is the best Switch 2 exclusive. Is it like a cross between, it's gonna sound ignorant, is it a cross between like, is this a lock? Are you not gonna move? Beginner's luck. Honestly, beginners do well when they pull up to marbles, so maybe. But I'm not loving that you're not moving here. Is it a mix between Pokemon and like, what's that Animal Crossing? No, Mandy, it is a lot. It's like 600, 500, 550, is it? You bet 5,000 on me, Pixie? Enjoy the profits, because you're about to double up, my friend. Unless we don't move from here. Okay, everyone's stuck on both sides, by the looks of it. I assume there's like a release latch that happens at some point. Right? Oh, y'all have been released. They've been released up here. Yuli in the lead, Soja right there. Okay, the other side is also released in. Yeah, it's like a four corner situation. You know, it's like a wrestling ring by the looks of it. Like Animal Crossing, but better. I'm with Pokemon. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I nearly fell. Wait, did I just skip the line? Fruit Loops is falling. HKL Girl and I are in here. Oh, a lot of people joining us. HKL Girl and I are neck and neck. Again, other people are close. We both bounce. We both go down. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Oh, that lead was not that big of a lead. We were led to be... I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but we were wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. We were wrong. As I make my way over... I think you got to go through that hole in the middle, which Papaya sneaks into. But is Papaya in the lead now? Is he about to win the whole shebang? I believe so. Mando, brother. Yo, you awake still? Damn, no, you ain't sleeping today, boy. That's it. That's it. All night or o'clock. Here we are. Papaya is your winner. Congratulations. The Detective Papaya. Mando, top 5. Bob in 4th place, Stephanie in 3rd, Jordan in 2nd. Okay, we got a combination of regulars and newbies in the top 10. Look at me neck and neck with Jen and Yuli here. What up to him right behind also. It's not a bad situation. You've been practicing? That's the mistake I've made. I've spent too much time on RP, not enough time practicing marbles, you know. It's my own cross to bear here. All right, come on. Fight the Doomf. Don't let the Doomf get you. Don't let it happen. Laura makes it. Kraston makes it. There we go. I got so focused on my drawing. Looks like I missed the start of marbles. You missed the first race, but there's 5 more to go. I finished 13th, and that's shy of points, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. If you see your name... that's where you finished, okay? But ultimately, what we say here is as long as you don't doof, you've done something right. Because the saddest thing is to do this. Be one of the, sadly, 13 people that did not even complete the race. Hey, we've seen this happen before. One race is all it takes. As the great poet Dua Lipa would say. Okay? So, lock in. You just need one race to change your vibes. Also, a reminder, anyone that's new, I'm prompting you again, exclamation play for this one. Go ahead and do so. To get your new marble loaded up. Good night, Tim. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you had fun. Hope I see you back here again. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Peace. All right. Just don't want to be the first one eliminated. Exactly. Why do you? Who has the Jody emote? Who's is that? Hacks. Why? Why Jody? Is there lore there? What a sweatshirt. Well, my sweatshirt. Hey, compliments of the chat. We did an Amazon stream last year. This is one of the things chat bought. Maybe that's something we do in the spring. We do a little spring shopping. All right, let's get this going. 48 of you joined. I guess you love season 48. Hackswood, why the Jody emote? Oh, it's because Jody is the Rob Queen and we all felt she deserved it. Fairs. For when you get first booted in games. Hey, I can't think of a better first boot to devote an emote to, low key. HRH Breezy in the lead, so you already know we're going to follow your journey. No pressure. Swarnot looks to take the lead almost instantly, though. I may have jinxed you. I can't even fucking tell what's happening in this one. Canna Biscuits is now in the lead. In second place is Christian Mingle. Joelle has McFallen. Catesy has McFallen, unfortunately. Christian Mingle right behind Canna Biscuits. Biscuits cannot afford to make a mistake here by the looks of things. Ugh, a classic. I'm never going to apologize for Kid Cudi. Unless Kid Cudi turns out to be an awful human and does problematic shit. Then I will move on. But it's a soothing ass voice, that Kid Cudi. Canna Biscuits is your winner. Congratulations. Oh, Little Miss Andre snuck it in. I didn't even see that. Congratulations, Little Miss Andre. Canna Biscuits in second place. As we get our other finishers here, they're wrapping it up. He released a new album, I think last year. Which season was 48? What was the theme players? The season 48 was the season where Mitch made his preparation to make a big move. And it was so iconic that he still hasn't made the move. It's not my all-time favorite, but it's your favorite if 48 of you decided to participate here, is what I mean. Also, I think we only got 2 dumps, maybe? Or did I miss a couple of people, maybe? Let Mitch cook? Hey, I'm waiting. I'm ready for the cook. Athalia has finished. Yes. Little Miss Honor, congratulations on your victory. Once again, we're 15th short of the bubble. Not ideal. Not ideal, chat, but if you're in the top 12, you got paid off, which is good. Oh, we did have more dumps, sadly. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dumps, unfortunately. Was it a new one after Man on the Moon 2? Or do I... Oh, you have catching up to do, my friend. Let me... Exclamation play incoming, chat. I'm going to play some music from his new albums. He had an album that he released in COVID. He had an album he released last year. I believe we have Man of the Moon. Yeah, Man of the Moon 3 we also have. So this is one of my favorite songs from his Man of the Moon 3. Oh, I have not joined yet. Fordu's on the EP. Those I've not checked out, actually. Maybe I'll check them out after stream. All right, chat. Are you ready or nah for race number 3, midway point here? Are you ready? All right, ready, chat? 46, good season, good season. 47, even better season. Da Baby Andy. Did I watch Westworld? I never did, Mandy. They may be caught up and I just not remembering Man of the Moon versions. I think we definitely listened to this and talked about this album on stream. So that is fair. But I don't think we talked about this album on stream. Where is it? Was it this album? No. He has a lot more music than you think, that Kid Cudi. All right, let's go. 47. We're kicking it off. Westworld season 1 is great. Westworld did what, 3 seasons ultimately? Nelson Martin Discord this album recorded. Yes, Bob. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. What's one of the most people y'all have had in marbles? I think over 100. Not often. Very rarely. But I think it was one of the 24-hour streams we had about 100. North Steel takes the lead. We got Jen in the lead now. Jen has been stalled, and AZ takes the lead. Or Little Miss Sandra. I have no idea. I think it's AZ. Yuli also right there as well. But AZ right now in the lead ahead of everybody by the looks of things. Russ in second place. I could get used to it. Russ takes the lead over just like that. Have I spoke my thoughts on the Bachelor cancellation? I mean, that video was one of the most shocking things I've witnessed in reality TV news in a long ass time. I'm not surprised the season's canceled. What I didn't realize till this morning is, oh my God, the season's already been filmed and now is canned. That I did not clock until this morning. Okay, I want to know, how did y'all get over there? Athelia, how did you get over here? Oh, this is trippy. Each of us costs around 2 million. I mean, let this be a lesson to every single network. Don't hire problematic people for clicks, because all it takes is for them to do something that surfaces that has universal like negativity for you to be fucked. Like we were like one Michael Rappaport rant away from them canning the traders. Think of it that way. That'd be horrible. We made top 10, top 7 to be clear. Ooh, Bob about to get a VIP badge, I think, and Russ also in the top 10 again. Casey, I think, is your second time in the top 10 tonight. Athelia is your winner, though. Congratulations, Athelia. Very tough for the plot casting. Agreed. Yeah, that's the thing I'm saying, Mandy, is that they knew about it. It was public knowledge, but there wasn't video proof of it. So it's supposed to start Sunday. Has this happened in recent times with anyone with any other show that we watch or know of, where the show was on the heels of premiering and then it got canned? I don't think so, right? All right, this is the EP we're talking about. Is this classic Kid Cudi or different Kid Cudi? Let's find out. I got points. You don't got points. Be jealous. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. No doomps, though? Ah, we still got doomps. Norsteel was in the lead, sadly. Got doomed. But, hey, we got more maps to go. I think the ex got mad at her and posted it, right? I'm not sure the full story there. If we keep talking about this topic, huge DV trigger warning to the chat. That's a good shout. We should have probably done that before we dove into it, Mandy, but I'm glad you reminded me because I completely forgot. So shout out to you. I was curious if they had to come down more heavy-handed because of the recent Colton upper. Potentially. Mike said there was a show canceled because of a murder. Yes, that was one of the was it I Love Money? I think. It's just weird for them to choose a bachelor that doesn't align with the show's views. I know it by itself it's bad, but compiled is every worse. Apologies to completionists. I will be skipping the song. There we go. Thank you, Christian. All right. If everyone's ready. Okay. I like this song also, but this is not Marbles vibes, and y'all know this. So let's put on. Oh, I love Sober also. Childish Gambino might be my favorite artist. All right, there we go. Let's follow Chrissy's journey. Hey, Chrissy doing the Pooya pose. Also, that's not my pose, but I am trying to steal it to make it my pose. Just FYI. All right, this is just a bounce right now. No one's anywhere. Oh, I doomphed. What the fuck? How did I doomph? No one else doomphed. Why did I doomph? Whatever. That's fine. We're not mad. We're not mad. Christy is crushing March Madness so far. So I do a March Madness every year with Liana's family. And usually we'll each like fill out two. I think this year everyone filled out two. Liana filled out one by mistake on my account. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be that's my team. So now if that team wins, I win. So I have no idea what my March Madness bracket looks like that Liana made me. So. No, Mandy, I agree with you. What's going to do is she was back with her ex after whom, so obviously didn't end up with any guy from the show. The entire breakdown week by week elimination punches was leaked online today. Damn. I think that's my thing also is that y'all better hold the same energy for men because I do feel like you just let the men be. Oh, you know, boys will be boys by one of the cringiest quotes ever. And I really do see a world where like, well, this person, you know, because I also feel like it's kind of sickening that we had to wait for a video to get leaked for this to happen, and the fact that it wouldn't have happened. So. Oh, yeah, she's never going to find work again, and Chris Brown is on tour. This is also true. Facts. Oh, everyone's dropping now. Okay, Musketeer, can you hold that? Where the fuck is the finish line? Who is in the lead? It's Fruit Loops? Well, this is Athalia. This ain't Fruit Loops. So you've woken up early then, eh? Or have you not slept yet? It's very early where you are. I just clocked that too. Am I gonna at like 4:30? Bryson used to provide their time with mental health services. I think it was a perfect shitstorm. Do they not provide that for The Bachelor? Okay, this race is over, I think. Pixie is your winner. Congratulations, Pixie. I'm an EDT. Never mind. See, this is the problem I have with assuming people are just going to all be... Anyone who's watching Resilience from the UK, which is not true, because obviously my community is also. Never mind. I withdraw. Yeah, like I know I think Big Brother does. I know the Traders does for sure. The Traders provides a full mental health services. I think Survivor does also. Question mark. It should be a standard of industry standard if it's not already. All right, so I have also not made the top. Oh, I dumped this one. I forgot about that. Me and Kansas, the only 2 dumps here, unfortunately. 2 more maps to go, though. We can still make something happen. I found Amber when she was playing Ranch Simulator and then started hanging out. Now she can't get rid of me because I'm her token. Oh, that is hilarious. That's incredible, Yuli. Is Traders Worldwide over till next year? No, we have still to come this year for me. We will be talking Traders New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Celebrity UK, Ireland, Civilian US. 6 seasons. Squid, you should be able to, link them up. Hold on. If you follow these instructions, you should be able to get into the Discord. We have watch parties there. We have links in there. We have vibes in there. And a movie, Antira. Absolutely. Community style. Do y'all think we're ever going to get that community movie? Because I'm personally not looking at it. I mean, not expecting it. So I'm not looking at it. All right. Ready up or forever hold your peace. All right, let's go. Nightbot is banned, but thanks for clarifying. Game. Bugbear in the building. Brevich in the building. Hey, Brevich, how you been? Welcome, man. Familiar names, man. Familiar names. You have to try. Well, you never know. You never know unless you try, you know? See, Bugbear, I said your name. Now you're in the lead, and that means you are now about to get dumped. I don't make the rules, unfortunately. Sup, Unc? I just got home from work. It's our 2nd birthday. Well, thank you for the 2nd birthday here. No thank you for being called Unc. But I do appreciate it. Okay? No, seriously, thank you for the support, Tom, sir. Hope work was fine. Hope you're ready for. We got one more marble map here, so you got one chance to get shot up the rankings here. There was a fight. What happened? Doesn't mean Yuli is able to join the Discord due to being a sub now. This is true. Facts. Community movie will never officially be canceled, but every 2 years or so, someone on the show will do an interview claim it's in the works. Yep, absolutely, absolutely gonna happen. No, I think Lizzie just dumped. Chat. Yep. Sadly, Lizzie has McFallen. Bugbear is in 3rd place. HKL Girl is the leader currently. Oh, HKL Girl going backwards. not forwards, opening the door for first place. I don't know who that is, but HKL girl still in the running. Little Miss Naughty has McFarlane, unfortunately. Is he in Rainbow Road? I do see that way, yeah. Two people fighting over cornhole, and they happen to be co-workers, and they were stone cold sober. What the fuck? That is not a game I've ever thought I would have that level of feelings over. A. B. Sober. Wow. C. Co-workers? Like, this ain't even like two people who don't know each other? That's so weird. HKL girl has won and the record has been broken. Oh my god, look who is in second. Look who's in second place. Oh no, chat. Hey, if you bet against me, are you shivering? Are you shivering in your timbers? Because you about to lose some brownie points. You're about to lose some brownie points. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. Okay? Apologies all around. Natalist, hello. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Wow, what would be my favorite Unk? Who else is in your Unk rankings? Cornhole rivalry. Rivalry. If you're having any issues with the Discord stuff, if you message Mandy can try and hook you up and set you up. Unkia, wow, Minnie, really? Podium pals, yeah. Me, you, and AZ on the podium. Oh, the points. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. I might even be top 3. Who knows? Yeah, if you have any issues, either we can help troubleshoot or we can help sort you out and figure it out. Wow, we got 11 dumps. We got one more map though. Legendary Trance Adventure. Let's see how this goes. My coworker who is younger than me, his name is Alex. Quinn, Corey, I don't know, basically any streamer I can watch. None of those people are... I am way older than Quinn, Corey, and probably your coworker, Alex. So how are they in the Unk rankings? Make that one make sense. Are we gonna end the night with a classic T-Pain? Perhaps. Perhaps it's gonna happen. Yep. All right. Are we locking in 46, chat? 12:30. I'm tired. No worries. You can follow March Madness at all? No. Because I didn't get to make my bracket, so I have not been paying attention. However, I do have a bracket that Liana basically hooked up for me. So we shall see how it goes. All right. Let's go. Also, I know I said T-Pain to end it, and then I promptly hit next. So, it's fine. We'll end it with Pitbull. All right. In the lead, in the running, is anybody's guess. I have no idea who's in the lead right now. But you already know what I'm going to say. It's Swarnot. This map has a record of 1 minute, so this could be over real quick. Is there no consequences? No. Oh, no. I see some obstacles coming up. Uh-oh. Oh, this, anyone could win this. Laura's in the lead now. Brevich in second place. Oh, Laura hits the corner and does not go through, opening the door for Rose Z to take it. Bugbear going down the middle. Risky, but a Bugbear could have had the door open there. Could be in first place, but Mimi the Great has taken it over. Can Mimi lock in the dub? I believe Mimi just has a Plinko down here, and it is game over for all other opponents. Oh, AJ trying to put a shift in, but just pushes Mimi through. AJ and Bugbear round out your top 3. Lenny and Chrissy in top 5. Bob, once again, Bob, enjoy your podium. I think Bob's about to get a VIP badge, folks. Just going to put that assumption out there now. What do we think, Mr. 305? I fuck with Mr. 305. He's just vibes. All right. I am ready for the podium. Now, reminder, top 3, VIP badge, no questions asked. Last place with 6 races completed, VIP badge, easy done. That's 4. If we had 69 unique, nice competitors, 69th place gets a VIP badge, no questions asked. Unless in any of these positions, if someone already had the VIP badge, it goes to the next person. Or in the event of 69, it will be done through a random number generator. All right. Without any further ado, let's go on ahead and see who is going to be your winners of tonight. First and foremost, number 3, AZ joining the winner's circle once again. What does I hit her with the Keanu mean? You hit her with one of these. Second place is me, yours truly. Okay? Sometimes I'm less than 2. Sometimes I'm equals to. In this instance, I'm equals to. So there you have it. HKL girl is next. So 4th place, worth noting, is about to get a VIP badge because I can't give a VIP badge to myself. That can't happen. And that belongs to Jen. Congratulations. I am perplexed. Where is Bob? I feel like I saw Bob in the top 10 3 times. Must have been like slower or shorter maps. Congratulations, though, all around to HKL girl. You're a winner today. And AZ1 Cubs fan. And to Jen, who rounds out. Oh, Bob is in 5th place. I see. I see. Okay. Let's see where everyone else falls here. We have 56 players, meaning 69 is not up for grab, which means random number generator incoming. All right. So if you're seeing your name here, you're hoping for the random number generator to hit you because you're not close to last place. And now we look, and it looks like Lizzie M. Ramsey is your recipient of the last place but participate marble. Not marble, but Lizzie M. Ramsey. Lizzie M. Ramsey. Yes, we got it. All right. And now for the number generator. So we go 56 unique participants. We don't count the top 4. If it is Lizzie, we will re-roll. All right. Random number generator. Between 5 and 43. The number is 20. We're looking for 20. That is Little Miss Andre. Congratulations. I did get second, Mandy. factually, okay, with relative ease, there's 56. Wait. You're right. You're right. Little Miss Andre, I'm sorry. I fucked it. I biffed it. 5 and 56. Now we roll. 24. AJ Daniels. We roll again. 33. Christian Mingle. Congratulations. And you know what, Little Miss Andre, you do get your badge as well, because why should you have to pay for my mistakes? That's not fair to you. All right. Christian Mingle 36. You get a VIP badge here. And there you go. There you have it. One other thing I am going to do is Bob, Mambo number top 5. I'm going to give you one as well. Boom. All right, chat. Hope you had fun with me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. There will be Goose Goose on Sunday. It is planned. It is decreed. So I will see you on the battleground that is Goose Goose at 5 p.m. Eastern Sunday. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you to everyone who subbed and bidded. Thank you to all the new followers, new chatters. Hope you enjoyed your time here. Lurkers, hope I wasn't too loud in your ears. Hope you come back again. And I do appreciate every single one of you who have come to me to hang out on a Friday night. It really means a lot. You could be anywhere in the world. You chose to be here. So thank you. I will see you Sunday, folks. Take care. Have a good one.